So here I'd like to talk about the difference between the 10 and the 11 Plus. So first off, the U11 Plus has a always on display, which was on. Yep, there we go. And the 10 doesn't. But you have to give HTC some merit. They have updated their software really quickly. So the software on the 10 is basically the same on the 11, of course with some extra features like the Edge Sense, which I'll set up later. So as you can see, it's now running Android 8.0. Just show you. Yep, there we go. Android 8.0. And let's have a look at the back. As you can see, one's glass and one's made of metal. Can't really say which one's better, but the U11 Plus definitely looks a bit more flashier and special, as this design it's now really used by many Chinese manufacturers like OnePlus and Oppo. Okay, secondly, I've tested these speakers really quickly. They run a stereo system, one at the earpiece and one at the bottom, just like an iPhone. And the ones on the U11 Plus sound a lot richer than the one on the 10. Because last year on the 10, HTC just switched from their boom sound to this stereo pairing system that they adapted, which, to be honest, this boom sound sounds a lot better, but they had to move it to accommodate the fingerprint scanner. But here in the new HTC U11 Plus, it just sounds a lot richer compared to the old one, the 10. So, which is good. And also, I also tested the whether you can use other USB-C earphones. This is from the Xiaomi one, which works. I thought HTC had their proprietary U-Sonic technology, which stopped them from the users using other USB-C earphones, which I've read on the U11, but clearly they have fixed it on the Plus model, which is nice. But although you do lose the headphone jack, which is a shame. But I believe the dongle they have included in the box contains some sort of amp, which would give you the same effect as you get on the 10. The 10 on the 10, because you can use they call it, I'm not too sure what they call it, but you can ramp up the amp, which gives out a more powerful sound. But to be honest, I use Bluetooth headphones most of the time, so I don't really use that feature that often. So here, looking at the user interface, it's more or less stock Android, except for, well, obviously they have the Sense UI integrated in it, but looking at it, it's not as in your face as skins like Samsung. They've included their 5-port for their VR headset, which is kind of useless because HTC 5 is just so overpriced right now. But it's included. And also they've included blink feed, which is, to me, I think it's a bit useless in 2018, because we get our news, like I get my news on Facebook and Twitter, so that kinds of leave blink feed useless. And yeah, so this is the HTC U11, which is quite nice. And of course, it has the squeeze feature, the edge sense. I'll try to set it up. You can, so that's the edge sense. It's a bit different. I'll set it up later. So there we go. That's the HTC U11 Plus. Thanks for watching.